Hi everyone, I've just done a video for you in 2-inch ribbon of this version, which is the charm bow, which I've obviously translated from the Lacco and Cantio, and again I apologise if I've mispronounced anything. So this is the standard version, and as you can see these bits both go down this way, or you could have it this way depending on the style of the bow and turn your base bow the other way around. Now alternatively, you can do the charm bow twist, where you have this peak going this way and this one this way, or vice versa. And instead of doing a cheer bow as a base bow, I've done a half pinwheel, as you can see. And as you can see again, this gives your bow a completely different look to this cute little version. And just so you know, the measurements for both versions of the bow in the descriptions have got measurements and technique changes all the way from 3-inch ribbon all the way down to 1-inch ribbon. So like I said, you can make it in any size that you particularly like, so you can have fun with that. And again, you can also layer these and have pretty mixed layer prints the same as you can on this version. So like I said, you could add your layer for your pattern, and like I said, have that showing on one side or the other. So like I said, you completely play around and make these bows entirely your own. So like I said, they're great fun, and like I said, they're super versatile. So like I said, this is a charm bow with a twist, and this is in 1.5-inch ribbon, which we're going to be using. And I've already cut all my ribbon, and this is 2 times 28 inches. And the pinwheel piece is 40 centimetres, but again, if I ever talk too fast, all the information is in the description box. And if you need any extra help with any of the tutorials or anything like that, I have a Facebook page and group, and I'm always extremely active, and I answer any questions that you might have. And like I said, I'm always open to doing another live if you get having any like trouble with certain parts of the bow and anything like that. So like I said, always feel free to ask me, because like I said, I'm about most of the time. Okay, so like I said, we're going to get on with it. And like I said, all you need to do, and I've heat sealed mine with my wood burner, which is this, and I brought mine for £10 from Hobbycraft. Yeah, Hobbycraft in the UK, and it comes with a variety of tips, but I just use the one that's there. Or you can heat seal with your lighter, staying in the blue bit of the flame, not the orange tip, and do it that way, and heat seal your ribbon. And we're going to fold both of these pieces in half, like so. And I'm just going to use this clip. We're going to do exactly the same this side. And apologies if I'm a bit snuffly, I've got hay fever, and like I said, with the heat in the UK and like fans and things like that going, the pollen's moving around, so like I said, I'm a little bit, so like I said, sorry about that. So both folded this way, and what you want to do is bring this corner up over here, and what you want to do with your ruler, this should be as wide as your ribbon, so this should be 4 centimetres, which is how wide a little bit more, move that over a little bit, there we go. So that is 4 centimetres, and I'll clip and I'll just show you. So if you check here, 1.5-inch ribbon is 4 centimetres wide, which is why we have this at 4 centimetres. Okay, so we do that, and we do exactly the same to this one. This corner over to here. Ignore me. I've just done that there. Yep. There we go. 4 centimetres, and then exactly the same to this one in this direction. And again, just double check. You've got 4 centimetres here, and you can clip, so you've got 2 pieces that both look like this, and this is one side, and this is what they look the other side. Okay, and then we take this piece, and we want to go under, so turn it round and there, and this bit here is 1.5 centimeters. Okay, and then we pin that there, and then take this one. This comes back to this corner here. You line that piece up with there and re-clip that over there, and that's the look you get here. And this is a look you get here, and obviously you get that really pretty silver edge on both pieces. And again, exactly the same with this. We take this piece, we bring that round, so straight round. Make sure that this is 1.5 over here, and clip. Turn it over, make sure you're still holding this corner here, so that's in your triangle. You bring that up so it's there, and re-clip. And like I said, that's back, and this is what the front of the bow looks like. So both your pieces look like this, and that's the back of both pieces and the sides. Okay, so what we'll do is when they go together, it'll form this shape, which is these bits here. So like I said, that's where that comes from, whereas obviously when we did the other way, obviously this one was, they were both the same way, and that gave you this look. So when you fold one the opposite direction, you can create it so they both fall the same way. But like I said, I'll link the other tutorial below as well. So like I said, that's what it lines up. And what you want to do for sewing, you put them both up this way, because we want to both start in this corner with this triangle through here and come up through here, and again start through this triangle and come up through here. And the other thing I like to do is I like to bring the two pieces together like this, and make sure if you've done it right, both of these will be the exact same size, and your points and everything will fall in the same places. Okay, so like I said, line them up like this, and I've got my extra strength Goodband thread, double threaded, and I have a sharp darning needle, which is 7 centimeters instead of a standard sew needle. And like I said, we're going to start in this corner right here, and like I said, all of these are neatly lined up. You want to go through both points of the triangle and through this layer here, and we're going to do 6 stitches, but I'm not going to count because I always get confused. I'll show you where. And this is the same placement on all sides. And the other thing you'll notice is these layers here, they tend to join up as well. And your last one always comes out this corner. So what you'll get is 3 nice even creases. And if you wanted to, you could sew your piece together like this, and then do your second piece, and then glue these edges together. That's entirely your choice. I just happen to like the cinch method, which is what I do. And again, make sure your corners there, and that's a complete triangle. You're going through both bits of the triangle into that layer below, and 6. 1. And like I said, this edge and that layer there should line up if you've done it properly. And again, 3 nice neat even creases, and that's where the balance of your bows come from. So thankfully on this right, this is royal blue. So as you can see, we've got in 1 2 out, in 1 2 out, and that is 1 2 3 4 5 6, 1 2 3 4 5 6, and on the back you should have 3 pretty even stitches, and as you can see, this one goes across that first bit, and then there and there, and again this one goes across that first little bit, and then you've got the 3 on that side. And like I said, the more even you get them and the more balance you get on both sides, the better the balance of your bow will be. And then I cinch like this, reline up my creases, and what I do, going back through the original stitch placement so it's in the same area, you can go back through like so. Oh, just tangled that up in my ruler. You can go all the way around, and then you do the same this side, line up your 3, and go all the way through like so, and make that nice and tight. And as you can see, this helps this line up so that your creases all match up against each other. And then what I do from underneath, I do an anchor stitch over that middle crease just to stop it from pulling open like that. And don't do it too tight, otherwise it can pull the bow too far together and sort of ruin the balance there. So that's that, just across. And I've stayed in the silver part of the stitching, so when we wrap it, stitches can't be seen. You don't want to do too far over there, otherwise, like I said, we won't be able to hide them. And then you can stitch off in the back, however you personally prefer. There we go. Care of that. Give me 1 second, I'll flip the bow over and you'll be able to see the twist. Just rethread my knot ready for the half pinwheel. So this is what the front looks like. See how cute? And this is what the back of the bow looks like. And if you wanted to at this point, you can add your centre like so, and you've got a really cute bow. If you want to do a little bit more fancy, you can do the next level, which is adding a half pinwheel, which is what the bow on the back of this one. And this is how to do it freehand. So this is 40 centimetres and it's 1.5 inch ribbon. And what I like to do, so like I said, you start long and then you flip these ends so you get like a Z like shape. Okay, so can you see the Z? And then what I like to do, again with my ruler, that's 1.5, and that's 1.5. If you wanted to make them longer, just roll it a little bit like that, and then obviously that would be 2, and that would be 2, and just try and keep these even. But again, I'll show you how another trick to double check. Put a clip here and a clip here, like so. And then if you bring this corner to this corner, as you can see, they're lined up. And then what I do is pinch this and put a little crease in. You can run over a hair straightener's or a mini iron if you want, or you can use your lighter. I'll turn my fan off so I can do it this way. And then you get a nice crease that you can stitch through. and I will start from above. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And what you'll notice is in 1, 2, 3, out. But we've done the same amount on both sides. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So like I said, as long as you're doing even both sides, again, this helps balance your bow out, and it'll give you a much nicer shape when you cinch and pull things together, and help you make everything look just slightly better. So there you go, and you can wrap round. I always leave my clips on until I've wrapped. Okay. That's that one. Cut that off. And again, when it comes to your tails, you can cut them however you like. On my other one, I've cut them curved down, as you can see, but you can cut them straight, you can cut them round, you can add spikes, fold it in half and cut this way and do spikes. You can do whatever you choose. It's whatever you think looks nice, depending on your personal style. You can do that. And what I like to do to make sure I've done the same that side is you flip this. So we've cut that way. So flip it like so, and that's where we need to do the other side. So there we go. And then if you line them up, as you can see, they're both about the same size. Just going to do that one slightly deeper. There we go. And don't forget to heat seal, and again, in the blue bit of the lighter, not the orange bit of the flame. There we go. So there's your half pinwheel. And then I take my thread, because I'm not a massive fan of glue. I go straight up through the middle, take your original twisted charm bow, go straight up through the middle of that one, like so. As you can see, they're centred. Pull that all the way through, and then wrap this a good couple of times, at least 3 times, nice and tight, round, 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 and then stitch off however you personally prefer. And like I said, you can use glue. I just use as little as possible, just because that's how I am. Get rid of that. And then, like I said, I've got a 45mm clip for this one, which is just here. I'm just going to put a dot glue here. Not too much. And pop that over the centre. I'm just going to hold that for a second so it doesn't slip. And then I've got my 9mm here, and what I'm going to do, got blue fluff everywhere from my ribbon, I'm just going to run that over there like that, just heat seal my ribbon as I've got it on. There we go. Touch of glue there, open up the clip, place that on, and wrap round at least twice. Once, open, round, make sure it's nice and tight so you've got it nice and square. There we go. Keep these out of the way so you don't cut when you get rid of this extra. Cut that down. Take this again, ever so gently, not too much. Touch of glue, and bring that round. Excuse me, reline them up so that they're both. And what I've also got is I have got this matching silver edged 1-inch ribbon, and this is 3 inches. I do it a little bit longer just to make sure I've got enough to go round when I've got it pinched. So yeah, that would be perfect. And I do a scrunch, which is make this S shape like this. So like that. Okay, and pinch it with your fingers. And what you can do is do that and pinch. And that. And pinch that way. And then you do your S the other way on this side. Keep your fingers well out of the way. Same again. Very gently, don't overdo it. And this is what you get with the dip this side and then the dip the opposite side. And you always glue on the flat side here. So that's the bit with the... So glue here. Okay. Open your clip. Like so. And then you twist this round like this. And like I said, that one's a little long, so I'm just going to cut that extra bit off there. And again, you can there we go. Back round like that, and then a little bit of glue there. But like I said, I always do it a touch longer, just so you've got that room to make sure you can completely wrap round. But it tends to be between 3 inches and 2.5 inches. But there you go. That is your super cute twisted charm bow in 1.5 inch ribbon, and this is just 1 layer, solid colour. Like I said, you can make it 4 layers and have your print showing here or outside of here, depending on which way around you do it. But like I said, it's a super cute bow. You can have lots and lots of fun with it. You can play around with your colours. You can do it the other way around. Like I said, the link for the video will be below as well. I've got the measurements for all sizes. This is 1.5. I've also got the measurements for 1 inch, even 3 inch, and all your details, so you can do it with patterns as well. So like I said, all of that will be in it, the gaps you need to do, the fold, angles, etc. It's all in the description box below. So thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this, like I said, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye!